Hi, my name's Elliott Cox and I'm your personal trainer. People would be absolutely amazed at how much tension you can feel in your lower feet, and you might have heard of stuff such as reflexology, and it helps your feet, loosens up everything in the body. And here are a couple methods that you can use. Basically, this is the first one, which is like a basic wooden block. You just want to roll your feet back and forth to ease the tension that's in the feet. Perfect. And when you try it, you'll be amazed at how good it feels. And do both feet. Ease out that tension. Get all the knots out. And there's another method as well as the wooden block, which is a tennis ball. Back and forth, or little circles. Back and forth, or little circles. And the same with the other foot. Back and forth, or little circles. Back and forth, or little circles. Back and forth, or little circles. Just getting all the knots out. Perfect. Ah, feels great. Our typical warm-up's going to last between 5 to 10 minutes, and we want to be working at 40% of our maximum heart rate. Now we're going to start with our full body stretches, but we're going to do our static stretches. So we're only going to hold these for 1 to 6 seconds. We're going to start with our upper body stretches. So the first one we're going to do is we're going to stretch off our deltoids. So literally arm across the body, grab the back of the elbow, and we're going to hold there for 5. And change. Well done, guys. And change. From there, we're going to stretch off our triceps. So you literally want to put your arm around the back of your head, push your elbow down, back up nice and straight, and you're going to hold there for 5 seconds. And change. And change. And change. Then from this position here, we're going to stretch off our backs. What I want you to do is extend your arms forward, making sure that they're as far forward as possible. Then we're going to tuck our chin into our chest and stretch out, extend. For 5 seconds, and shake it out. Exactly the same again. So extend our arms forward, tuck your chin into your chest, and reach out. Excellent, guys. Now we're going to stretch off our chest. So what I want you to do is get both hands, put them on the roof of your back, and try and touch your elbows together and stretch your chest out. So literally from here, trying to touch your elbows together, keeping your back up straight, and shake it out. And one more, guys. Excellent. And shake it out. Now guys, we're going to start with some nice big circles. Nice big circles, just loosening off those shoulders and the arms. Nice big circles. All done. Remember guys, always when you're doing these exercises, focus on your breathing. In for your nose, out for your mouth. Then from here we're going to do exactly the same but take it backwards. So nice big circles, taking it out backwards. Just loosen off those shoulders. Excellent work guys. And back forward. Well done guys. And take it backwards. Then from this position here, we're literally going to take our arms out to the side. So just stretching off our chest. Excellent work. Focus on your breathing, guys. Excellent work. And shake your arms out. And one more set. Then the next position we're going to go into, guys, we're going to literally raise our arms up and then take them back down to our waist. So literally up like this, back down to the waist with a little squat in between. Little squat in between. So literally from here, down. From here, down. From here, down. And then lastly, just to get the shoulders going more guys, little punches across the body. Little punches across the body. Excellent. And up to the sky. And to the side. And down below. Guys, now we're going to go into our lower body stretches. We're going to start off with our calf muscles. So we want both feet facing forwards. We want the back foot to have the heel down and just lean forwards. Some people can put their hands on their waist, that's no problem, and just lean into it. You should feel the stretch on the back of your calf. Then we're going to change legs. And just lean forward, making sure that that heel is down on the ground on your back leg. And change. And change. Remember, holding for approximately 5 seconds, guys. Excellent. Next one we're going to do is our hamstring stretch. Literally 1 foot forward. Literally want 1 foot forward. Toes pointing to the ceiling. 1 leg bend and just bend into it, keeping your backs up straight. Excellent. And change. Well done, guys. And change. Remember, if you want to feel a greater stretch, point your toes towards the ceiling, back up straight. And change. From this next position, we're going to stretch our adductors. So I want 1 foot facing forwards, the other one at 90 degrees, and you're just going to lean into it. Nice big stretch. The further you can go down, the greater the stretch you're going to feel. And keeping your backs up straight. And then change. So right foot facing forwards, left foot at 90 degrees, and stretch. For 5 seconds, and change. And change. From here, we're going to stretch our quadricep muscles, so the muscles in the front of our thighs. We're literally going to grab 1 foot. You might want to hold a partner or hold your ear to help with your balance. You're going to make sure that both legs are together. Then you're going to extend your hips forward for a greater stretch. And change. Extend your hips forward, you should be feeling the stretch in the front of the thigh. And change. Backs up nice and straight, and change. From this position here, we're going to do another hamstring stretch. We're going to call these one the hamstring sweep. So what you want to do is literally come down into this position here. You want your toe pointing towards the ceiling, back up straight, and just sweep through. Only holding for about 2 seconds on each stretch. Making sure those hamstrings are nice and loose. Remember, back up straight when you do it. Excellent, guys. And then from this position here, we're going to now do our calf walks. So you're literally going to get on the ground and push your heel down into the ground, loosening off your calf muscles on your lower leg. Try and get that heel down to the ground. And then we're going to go back into hamstring sweeps. So remember, back up straight. If you want to feel a greater stretch, point that toe towards the ceiling. And you should feel that in the back of your thigh. And last of all, we're going to go back into our calf walks. Yeah, try and push the heel down into the ground. and you should feel it working in this area here. I'm perfect, guys. Guys, we're going to now go into our lunges. What I want is one foot facing forwards, other foot facing forwards, and literally from this position you're going to sit down into it. You'll be working your lower legs as well, so your gastrocnemius, which is your calf, your quadriceps and your hamstrings. So from this position here, literally sit down into it. We'll do 6 on each leg. And change. Back up straight, guys. Well done. Next area we're going to be stretching is our adductors, also known as our groins. So literally from this motion, we're going to take our leg out, they call it opening up the gate, trying to get a nice wide angle, just to stretch out the groins. Nice and loose. Well done. Remember, focus on the breathing, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Just to loosen off the legs. Perfect, guys. Then from this position, we're going to do the exact opposite. So we're now going to take our leg in, still working the groin area. Make sure the legs are nice and loose. Well done, guys. And then we're going to do it again. So take it back out, opening up the gate, back's nice and straight. Well done, trying to get the big angle. And lastly again, we're going to take it back in. Then from here, we're going to stretch our hamstrings, which are one of the main areas in the back of the thigh, especially with running. You're going to feel maybe your hamstrings tighten up first, which most people find out. So we're going to make sure that we have a nice big stretch on our hamstrings. So from this position here, we're literally going to kick through. And kick through. From this position here, you can do opposite hand, opposite toe. You can do same hand, same toe, or you can literally just kick through. So nice big kick through. Just working on those hamstrings. And then from the hamstrings, we're going to do our opposites, which are our glutes. The muscles in our bum area. We're literally going to kick back like that. Make sure they're nice and loose. Just kick back. Just nice kick back, nice and loose. Just working those gluteal muscles. Excellent work, guys. As now we've done some upper body, we're going to go into leg exercises. So now we're going to start with our squats. What I want you to do is feet shoulder width apart, knees slightly bent, and from there I literally want you to squat down and come back up. You should feel that in your glutes, your hamstrings and your calves. You should feel that in your glutes, your hamstrings and your calves. You should feel that in your glutes, you should feel that in your glutes, your hamstrings and your calves. Feel that in your glutes, you feel that in your glutes, your hamstrings and your calves. Your hamstrings and your calves. Your hamstrings and your calves. And come back up. You feel that in your glutes, your hamstrings and your calves. You feel that in your glute. Squat down, feel that in your glute, feel that in your glute, feel that in your glutes, your hamstrings and your calves. Next one is your lunges, guys. What I want you to do is have both feet facing forwards, but a nice gap further than shoulder width apart, and I literally want you to sit down into it, so not bend forward. So from this position here, literally down like this, literally down like this, literally down like this. Back up nice and straight. Back up nice and straight. Back up nice and straight. up nice and straight, literally down like this, literally down like this, literally down like this. Back up nice and straight. And change. Now we're ready for our main workout. This is now going to be our cardio section. So literally what we're going to do is left hand is 1, right hand is 2, both hands is 3. So we literally jog on the spot here. If I say 1, left hand up. If I say 2, right hand up. If I say 3, it's both hands up. Focus on the breathing, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Just nice relaxed shoulders, just going to ease into our warm up. One, 2, 3, 2, and 1. One, 2, 3, 2, and 1. Then from this position here, I want you to go into high knees, pumping the arms, driving the arms. Want the knees at about a 90-degree angle, pumping the arms, breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. And then from this position here, we're going to go into heel to bum. So literally like that, stretching off the front of the thighs. So trying to get that heel to the bum action, still pumping the arms. Then we're going to go back to high knees. Remember, focus on the pumping the arms, nice high knees. Excellent work, guys. Then from here, lastly, back to heel to bum, trying to get that heel to the bum, stretching off the front of the thighs. Then from this position here, I want you to go into high knees, pumping the arms, driving the arms. Want the knees at about a 90-degree angle, pumping the arms, breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. And then from this position here, we're going to go into heel to bum. So literally like that, stretching off the front of the thighs. So trying to get that heel to the bum action, still pumping the arms. Then we're going to go back to high knees. Remember, focus on the pumping the arms, nice high knees. Excellent work, guys. Then from here, lastly, back to heel to bum, trying to get that heel to the bum, stretching off the front of the thighs. So 1, 2, 3, 2, and 1. Then from this position here, I want you to go into high knees, pumping the arms, driving the arms. Want the knees at about a 90-degree angle, pumping the arms, breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. And then from this position here, we're going to go into heel to bum. So literally like that, stretching off the front of the thighs. So trying to get that heel to the bum action, still pumping the arms. Then we're going to go back to high knees. Remember, focus on the pumping the arms, nice high knees. Excellent work, guys. Then from here, lastly, back to heel to bum, trying to get that heel to the bum, stretching off the front of the thighs. So 1, you've got to make sure you're on your toes, American football stance. So 1, down, 2, down, 3, both hands down. 1, left hand down, 2, right hand down, 1, left hand down, 3, both hands down. So 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, and 1. Shake our arms out, roll the shoulders backwards, roll the shoulders forwards, shake out your arms, and forwards again, and backwards. Applause for you. Well done, guys. Right, guys, the first exercise is the bicep curl. I want you to get a pair of dumbbells, but I want something that feels comfortable for you, something that's not too heavy that you can do quite a few repetitions on. We're going to do 12 repetitions. So what I want you to do is literally have your arms facing outwards. I want your knees slightly bent, back up straight, and you're literally going to curl there, keeping your elbows tucked into your side. Remember, breathe in and breathe out. Well done, guys. Elbows tucked into the side. So literally from here, elbows tucked into the side, bringing it up nice and straight. And you should feel that in your bicep area, just like that, for 12 repetitions. And then you're going to shake your arms out, and 12 repetitions. Remember, focus on the breathing. Excellent, guys. Then you're going to shake your arms out and 12 repetitions. Remember, focus on the breathing. Excellent, guys. And finish. Is get something like a chair or a stool. Literally sit on it like this. I want you to extend your legs forward, out straight if you can, arms locked, then literally just bend into it like that. So your arms are at a nice 45-degree angle. Back up straight. You can vary it by having your knees bent and just going down into it like this. People find that a bit easier, whereas when you extend your legs, it makes it a little bit harder. But whatever feels comfortable for you is perfect. So remember, focus on your breathing as well, in through the nose, out through the mouth. So your arms are at a nice 45-degree angle. Back up straight, focus on your breathing as well, in through the nose, out through the mouth. We're going to be working our shoulders, so we're going to go into the shoulder press. Turn the weights into this position, have them almost level with your shoulders. We're going to extend up and in. So breathe out on the way up, exhale on the way in. Breathe out on the way up, exhale on the way in. Knees slightly bent, feet shoulder width apart. Good technique. Back up straight, knees slightly bent. Exhale on the way out, inhale on the way in. Perfect, guys. Guys, now we're going to go into the bent over roll. This will be working our deltoids and our biceps. So I literally want you to get feet shoulder width apart, back at an angle, literally from here, level with your shoulders. Breathe in. So exhale out, breathe in. So from this angle, knees slightly bent, feet shoulder width apart, back slightly bent, 75 degrees, literally from in here, keeping your arms nice and close to your side. And you should feel that work in your biceps and in your shoulders. So from here, and you're going to do that for 12 repetitions. Now guys, we're going to do squats and lunges again, but this time we're going to bring in the dumbbells. So it's just going to be exactly the same, but a weighted version. So with the weighted squat, I literally want your dumbbells in this position, almost a 90-degree position. Then feet shoulder width apart, and just squat down. Remember, focus on your breathing, guys. You almost want to feel as though you're falling back on your heels. And perfect, guys. Now we're going to go into the weighted lunge, but I want it in this position, so just by your sides, like this. You're going to have both feet facing forward again, and just go down. We're going to do 6 on each leg. Excellent work, guys, and change legs. Remember, both feet facing forward. So remember, when you put your weights down, you don't want to bend over, you literally just want to squat into it and release. Place yourself on the floor and we're going to start some core work. The first exercise we're going to do is sit-ups, and we're going to do that for 12 repetitions as well. So I literally want you to get in this position here. You can have your hands across your chest, hands by your head, hands by your side, whatever's fine. So from this position, I literally want you to come up and back down, up and back down. Embracing your core. Come up and back down, up and back down. Embracing your core. And perfect, guys. Guys, we'll now be working our opposite area. In our sit-ups, we were working our abdominals. Now we're going to be working our erectus spinae, and that is literally your back and your spine. So we're going to go into back raises. So we're going to start in this position, hands by the side. All you want is your upper body to move and your lower body to stay still. So from this position here, literally up and down. Just your upper body. Lower body stays still. Just your upper body. Lower body stays still. Just your upper body. Lower body stays still. We're now going to do another exercise which is perfect for your core area. It's called the Russian twist, and basically what you want you to do is you want both of your feet off of the ground, and you literally just want to turn side to side. Just like this, making sure that your feet don't touch the ground. Just like this, making sure that your feet don't touch the ground. Just like this, making sure that your feet making sure that your feet don't touch the ground. Now guys, we're going to go into our press ups, which will be working our chest, our anterior deltoids and our triceps at the back of our arms. I literally want you to get everything in line, so I want your arms in line with your shoulders, feet up. From this position we're going to go straight down, so our chest to the floor and back up, chest to the floor and back up, our chest to the floor and back up, chest to the floor and back up, so our chest to the floor and back up, 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 chest to the floor and back up. So our chest to the floor and back up, chest to the floor and back up, chest to the floor and back up. Our last exercise, which will be working the whole body, is the plank. We're going to hold this exercise for 30 seconds. So you literally want to get into this position here. You want a neutral spine, so you want to be completely straight. You don't want your bum in the air like this, or you don't want your hips sagging like this. You literally want to be in this position here, and we're going to hold for 30 seconds. And stop, guys. Okay, so now we're going to do set 2, and we're going to hold for 30 seconds. And stop, guys. Guys, last thing we're going to do now is we're going to go into our cool down. You want to be taking it from 60 back down to 40%, so nice and relaxed. What we're going to do first of all is just a little jog on the spot. Cool down typically lasts between 5 to 10 minutes. Little cool down on the spot, nice little jog. Then just rolling the arms forward, rolling the arms backwards, and just shaking them off. And the same with the legs, just little circles, little circles, little circles, and little circles, and then just shaking the legs off. Shaking the legs off. Then from here, now because it's our cool down, we're going to sit down and we're going to go into our static stretches. Our cool down stretches, we'll be holding them for 10 to 15 seconds. The first one we're going to start with is we're going to start with our groins. So what I want you to do is literally put both feet together like this. You can have your hands on your toes and you're going to want to push your knees down to the floor. So we're going to hold and shake them off. And hold again for another 10 seconds. Pushing your knees down to the floor. Next stretch we're going to go to is our hamstrings. We'll be holding these for about 10 seconds as well. So what I want you to do is have one leg bent in like this, and then just stretch across to the other leg and pull your toes in towards your body. Just like this, and you'll hold for approximately 10 seconds. And change legs. So now your left one's bent to the side, Then you're just going to stretch out, pull your toes in towards you. Then you're just going to stretch out, pull your toes in towards you. Perfect. So guys, the next stretch we're going to do is we're going to stretch the front of our thighs, our quadriceps. So I literally want you to lie on your side, pull your leg back, making sure that your knees are touching, extend your hips forward, and we're going to hold there for 10 seconds. And we're going to change. So lying on your side, knees together, and just stretch there. Making sure that the body's nice and straight. Perfect, guys. And guys, now we're going to stretch us our calves. So literally I want you to get in this position here. So hands on the mat, one foot over the other, and push your heel down into the ground. And we're going to hold there for 10 seconds. And change the leg. Pushing your heel into the ground. Perfect. As the next stretch we're going to do is we're going to stretch off our hip flexors, which are located near the groin but just at the front here. So literally from this position here, you can have one knee on the mat, one knee like this at 90 degrees. You're just going to lean forward, hands on your hips, back up nice and straight, and you're going to hold for 10 seconds. And we're going to change your leg. So now right knee on the mat, left foot forward, and we're just going to stretch. Lean into that, back up straight, hands on the waist. Now we're going to do our upper body stretches again, and we're going to hold these also for 10 to 15 seconds. So stretching off our deltoids, arm across, pushing in towards the body, hand at the back of the elbow, and change. Applause for you. Well done, guys.